Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you can see up in the top right, it's pretty late. I'm doing this pretty much at the last possible minute before the week starts. So actually, this is being recorded practically 12 hours before I actually post this on YouTube. So this past week, the post-CES week, has been a bit rough. There's been YouTube policy changes I still need to do a commentary on. And you got a little bit of that in a few videos ago. I also want to thank everybody for watching my stuff, hoping to get my watch hours up. But yeah, I got some things done. I wish I got more done this weekend, but I still want to sit down and bring these videos for you. Now, I did play a lot of this game off camera. I decided that I wanted to get a lot of stuff done after that horrific boss fight. Now, I understand that Thunderball Ganon is supposed to be the hardest of the bosses, but I still wanted to make sure that I had all of my ducks in a row. And by finishing the map, I would be able to know where the rest of the shrines are, be able to get myself more hearts and more stamina, and that's exactly what I was doing. A lot of this area is actually going to be filled in, as you're going to see in a little bit. So let's head back. I also got a couple of memories done. It became very apparent to me where some of these locations were, so I wanted to actually put my best foot forward and find these things. And the memories are really cool. It's kind of obvious that Zelda wanted nothing to do with Link at first. He was more like an escort than anything else, which is kind of hilarious to me. That in this story, they knew nothing of each other, and probably what she did to save Link was more for Hyrule than it was for her love of him. So that might be different from the other stories of The Legend of Zelda. I wouldn't know. Ocarina of Time was the only one I played from start to finish. The last rune that I had to upgrade was Stasis. And Stasis is supposed to let me, at this point, stop even enemies. But I haven't even, I can now time stop evil creatures. I haven't really done that yet. I also saved a dragon. I finally got to know what the dragons are all about in this game. And they're gnarly. Like, they're fun to kind of hunt down. This one in particular was being messed up by Calamity Ganon's, let's call it eye goop. And I literally had to find a way to shoot all of the eyes while the dragon was flying around. I found the Great Fairies. And they are frightening. More so than any other Great Fairy in any other Zelda game. Like, they're pretty frightening. Here comes another cool memory. And this must be the point where Zelda started to accept Link as not only a guardian, but as somewhat of a companion. Pretty badass too, right there. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got. Another Great Fairy. God, there's something so sexual in nature to just the way that the Great Fairies are. It's fine to have a huge woman be the Great Fairy, but just their mannerisms and all that stuff, like, it's obvious that they wanted to push the envelope with all that. I thought this was pretty poignant. If anybody who has followed me over the last couple of years, they know my life's motto, the next moment is only a moment away. And this came up and I had to take a quick pic of it. Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, so, and then of course you're going to see that I started to get more hearts, I upped my stamina. I should be prepared for whatever the rest of this game is going to throw at me. And then of course, I also got to the final Great Fairy, so I started to really get my armor up, but I need to get more items in order to kind of fully upgrade all of my armor. So that's just me getting you caught up, first 10 minutes of this, and now I'm going to investigate how to get to the ultimate weapon of this game, because I do want to use it, not just for the final part of the game where I go to Hyrule Castle and fight Calamity Ganon, but I also want to enjoy using the Master Sword for a little while before that. So I figured this would be a perfect time. I've upgraded a lot of stuff, and now it's time for me to check out where to find the Master Sword so I could use it for the final Divine Beast. So, from what I remember, I've already seen in a number of NPCs talking about how it's in the Lost Woods. And those Lost Woods should be definitely not down here. And it's going to be tough. I'm sure it's going to be a tough area. If I could just find where that area is. Lakes area, Lost Woods, here we go. So let's go ahead and head over to this tower, and I can fly right into the woods, and let's see if I can hold the Master Sword out. And that's also the reason why I had to get my hearts up, because based on some playthroughs that I've seen already, when you're trying to get the Master Sword out of its, I want to say crest, or the stone in the ground, it hurts you. And you need to have enough hearts to be able to pull it out properly, or to pull it out at all, really. So I wanted to make sure that this was something that I do. There's also another quest that I want to do after the last Divine Beast before I go to Hyrule Castle. I found I think it's called the Forgotten Temple. I want to see what that's all about. I have no idea what's going on there. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. Let's get our, look how much better the armor, I have 36 armor now. Like, this is good. And with a little bit better skill when it comes to the combat, I should be able to withstand pretty much anything that comes my way. So we have 3 of the 4 Divine Beasts. One of them I completed off camera. I mean, I was traveling at the time. I just wanted to get it done. And plus, you know, when you have the Switch, I mean, the Switch is probably one of the greatest gaming consoles of all time. Probably up there with, like, the PS2. And just the impact that it made. We gotta give credit where credit's due. And one of the best parts about... Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna try to walk into the Lost Woods from the side. I'm not just gonna paraglide in, because I think there's gonna be a lot of enemies that I'm gonna have trouble with. Anyway, I think that the Nintendo Switch is up there with some of the absolute best. The PS2 comes to mind, the Super Nintendo comes to mind. But one of the best parts about the Switch is obviously its portability. And I remember traveling a couple of months back to a number of places. I think I did play quite a bit on the way to Hawaii for when we had the trip for that, and I hung out with a lot of YouTubers, including Michael Fisher. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for your kind words on your tweets about my playthrough. But oh, it's gonna be cold up here, isn't it? Oh, I don't want it to be like super cold. I have to change my clothing. Anyway. I think I played the Zora. Yeah, I think it was the Zora Divine Beast. I forget what it was actually called. But yeah, I played that one and I completed it off camera, and I just tried to recap it the way that I just recapped what I've done recently. Uh-oh. In the first 10 minutes of this video. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, so at least my map still works. At one point when I was in the Gerudo Forest trying to find the 3rd or 4th Great Fairy. Oh boy. Yeah, the map stopped working. The tablet the tablet. I keep calling it the tab. The Sheikah Slate. The Switch. The in-game Nintendo Switch. Wasn't working. Is it really going to be this simple where I just follow the fires? Because this will be interesting if so. Oh, and I did a couple of labyrinths also. I didn't record those using the Switch's 30-second recording time. Oh, okay, so they're getting farther and farther apart, so I need to know where they're going. So all of it is going... The wind is not giving me much of a clue. Suppose I can use my... Oh, this is another thing I can do, actually. Let's get up here and see if I can see it from above. Look how resourceful I am. I see one in the distance. Okay, so let's go this way. Yeah, this became my habit. I was doing some labyrinths. Uh-oh. Okay, there it is. This became my habit. I did a couple of labyrinths. Oh, birdies. And in those labyrinths, you don't know what's going to come around the corner. And I was always a little bit worried about like what was going to happen. So I would have this habit of just taking my weapons out whenever I felt a little bit unsafe. I obviously understand that it's a video game, but I still get scared sometimes, you know? I can't really play horror games. I'm gonna do... Oh, really? I just wanted to get a bird's eye view. Oh. Well, speaking of horror games, there is one game that I know I have to complete soonish, and that would be, oh, did I... Okay, I guess it didn't... Okay, I'm a little bit farther in. This is gonna be interesting. Can I go in here? There's one game that I know I'm gonna have to finish sometime soon, before the new one, or else I'm gonna get Forest Dweller Spear. That looks cool. Oh man. Okay, let me find something to discard. I don't need this. By the way, this Moblin Club, there's only one reason why I'm keeping it, is for a side quest. If there's one thing I'm really behind on, it's all of the side quests. There we go. I do prioritize spears. Spears have great range, and they are very reliable in battles, but they break fairly easily. Okay, so which way do I want to go? I've made it this far. I want to go this way. Okay, okay. Not being pulled yet. No, 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 no. This might take a few tries. They have that little cord. Brrrr. Okay, so I guess I had the right idea for a second there. I'm gonna try climbing this tree again. Let me see if I can... There we go. That's what I want. Because I want to see if I can find where the next torch is. At least there's no combat in here yet. And I think I might get stumped, to be honest. I might need to look this up. At the very least, we had a good recap. Okay, I'm gonna go in this direction. Are there any like sound cues? Oh wait, using the torch, it's showing this direction. Okay, I'm gonna be... Alright, let's be patient. Maybe the direction of the wind is... It is! Which way are you pointing me to? Okay, you're pointing me that way still. Wow, look at that. I'm glad that I noticed that, because I thought the wind was giving me no clues whatsoever. Okay, we're gonna keep going forward. Again, I'm glad there are no enemies, because I just want to focus on this. This is really relaxing. That's the other reason why this game is just so much fun. And I played. Okay, it's Sunday right now, just about to be Monday, and there's a lot of work to be done. You know, I'm not gonna lie, but. That was my Saturday. My Saturday was almost completely... Ooh, dear. My Saturday was almost completely this game. Oh, there's a shrine nearby. I don't want to deviate too far if the shrine's going to make me lose my way. This is a really cool mechanic, though. Can I go to the shrine? Okay, let's worry about the sword first. I can always go to the shrines later. Ooh. Ooh. A path. I just want to be sure I'm not being tricked. Am I being tricked? No, I'm not being tricked. There's a mountain path. We're on our way, people. Oh, no. I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm excited, guys. I'm getting excited. This is fun. And this is part of the reason why, I mean, I made a comparison while I was playing on Saturday for the entire freaking day that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, this game, this freaking game, and this right here reminds me of Ocarina for some reason. It has Red Dead Redemption levels of just serenity. And I remember in Red Dead Redemption just running around. Oh guys, I found it. I remember just running around, riding on a horse, not really doing anything. When I found the Korok Forest, yay! Frame rate's going down a bit. But yeah, it's just fun running around and exploring. Actually, I should probably do this before I go after that sword. You must dance. What's this say? The test of wood. Force exit. They talk about shortcuts in the Lost Woods. Shalaka. I remember you, Hestu. Oh, good. All right, let's up the weapon stash. He's taking 8. That's a lot. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna skip that because the best part is when you get that extra slot, Hestu breaks the. He gets all meta and actually sings the chime, which is awesome. All right, let's get more bows. Only 3, man. It goes to show you what I've prioritized. Here we go again. Na, 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 na. Awesome. All right. How many do you need for a bow? 5. Let's say never mind. And if I only need 3 for a shield, 2. Great. I'll do shield and then I'll do bow. Nice. Na, 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 na. Shields are still important, even if you're able to dodge and do flurries. One thing that would have been very useful for me to remember is perfect guard with Thunderblight, because even if its weapons rather were electrified, I could have still done perfect guard and opened up, not necessary for a flurry, but I would have been able to attack some more. So, lesson learned. When I do my second playthrough of this, or when I do the DLC, that'll be something that I'm happy to know. All right, I'm curious what these are. I'm lollygagging right now because, I mean, it's Korok Forest, guys. I mean, look how far. Oh, there's the shrine. Should I do a shrine? I think I should do the shrine. Okay, how about this? Let's do the shrine. Hopefully it won't take too long. And then, after the shrine, I'll pop that sword out of its socket, and then we'll call it this episode. Now, one of the reasons why I'm really hard on myself right now is because I did want to get a lot of stuff done this weekend, especially today on this Sunday, because I want to get to my full schedule for my channel. Oof. Okay, I just got a little bit worried that this is going to take longer than I wanted it to. Alright, well, let's see how far I get with this. It's probably a... Oops. Let's go here. And... Alright, so we have candles here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now we're on... Let's call it 3A. and 5B. I need a clue though. Maybe there's a clue up there. Anyway, I want to get to my full schedule on this channel, and that entails quite a bit of work on top of all of the stuff that I do already for Ninja Authority. So, look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are key. Here we go. Let's do this. Is there anything I can see there? It should be fairly obvious. These shrines are not supposed to be super difficult. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 right here. If I go over here, is there anything I can see? Not quite. So clearly it's on that wall. Okay. But yeah, so if today's Monday, I should be putting a vlog out right now. I mean, who knows if that's even going to happen at this point. Okay, so, oops. Let's zoom in. Look to the constellations. So we have this. I'm going to capture that for now so I don't need to keep coming up here. Oops. Yeah, self-portraits. That's a thing in here, in case some of you out there who've never played this game don't realize. Okay, so we have ourselves... Oops, don't delete it. So we have this here. 3, 2... Look to the constellations because they are the key. I'm a little bit at a loss for words here, guys. Well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, hold up. Alright, so we have that. Is there anything up there that resembles... Yes, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see what I'm seeing, right? So there's... Right here on the left, there's that 1, 2, 3 that looks like an L of sorts. And if that L is up there... So we have 1... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to figure out what these candles signify. Okay, there's nothing there, and there's nothing up here that gives me that clue. So I need to figure out what that signifies. Let's see if this one will give me a clue. This one looks like it's the one in the middle. So I have it in the middle. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that doesn't really do it. That's the middle, and then this one's way up there, so maybe we're counting downward. Yeah, 5 is downward, so this is near the top. Okay. I wish they would light up to tell me I'm right or not. But if this... That's practically in the middle. But I'll change it to 4, because it does seem a little bit lower. And this one is even lower than that, so I'm going to say that's a 4. Huh. That did not give me what I thought. And now you see why I wanted... Now you see why I wanted to do shrines off camera more often than not. Does this give me a clue? Nope, that doesn't give me a clue. That just shows me where I want to go. So we have that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... The thing is, it's so... Let me look at this again. Look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. I don't know. This is just one of those times when you gotta just follow the walkthrough. Luckily, I haven't had to do this too often. It's just for this kind of puzzle. I mean, like, look how disjointed they are. You can't even really count them very easily. Like, where do you start? Do you go left to right? Do you go up and down? I don't get it. And then this one, even. It's just a blob of stuff. That's why I wanted to do shrines off camera. Because if one like that came up that I needed to pull a walkthrough for, and you know what? I've only ever had to do that for like 1 or 2, and this is like number 3 probably. Yeah, that was a little rough, and that made for a longer episode than I kind of wanted. So what I'm gonna do is apologize for the anticlimactic video today. But the Master Sword will come tomorrow, so why don't you guys stick around, and thank you so much for watching. I'll call it on this video, and yeah, remember, enjoy your tea, everybody.